Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and you saw from the thumbnail, I got a little quick mail call for you. Um, this is a mail call. It's something I bought online, but I actually purchased this off of Instagram. I'm doing this to show you. One, I don't do this too often, but it is specifically a cover buy. I do have most of the issues in this series, so I mean I could say I'm trying to fill the run, but no, this was a cover buy specifically. And if you know my channel, you kind of you'll know why this was a cover buy. But I didn't even know I needed this comic in my collection until Christmas this year. For somehow, some way, I missed this cover, but normally I just would have received the package and just opened it and added it to my collection. I usually try not to do like a video with just me unveiling like one comic or whatever, but it has a little backstory into the comic itself, but it gives me a chance to shout out two different people. And here's the comic itself. But first off is the seller. I bought this off of Instagram, and I bought this from Stoner's Comics on Instagram. I'll have the link in the description. It'll take you to Instagram to his page. I highly suggest giving him a follow because he is a seller on Instagram, and he has like multiple sales that are daily. He's not he's not one of those sellers that's gonna reach out to you. Nope, he just posts stuff during the day. And if you see something you like, you claim it. He usually posts how much it is, and he's very accurate with the shipping. The shipping on my end was very, very cheap. Incidentally, he is in Texas where I am, just a little further up north in Texas, so it was a lot convenient in that regard. But as far as in the States, here in America, it was rather convenient. But Stoner's Comics, he also does like free daily giveaways where like once a day, every day, and it's random. He allows like the first person to put claim on the post. He puts a post where it's like a daily giveaway, and it's kind of neat how he does it. But I highly suggest on that end just checking it out for that. But he has tons of variants, tons of Marvel. He's more a Marvel seller, but he also has DC and Indies and all kind of good stuff. So I highly suggest checking out Stoners. But the other person I get to shout out is my boy that actually bought the comic for me, because technically it's a Christmas gift. The other person I'm shouting out is my boy Glenn, 2K4, or most on YouTube I think he's 2K12. It is the same person, but I think somebody already had the handle on Instagram when he got on there. But Glenn knows I love this this artist and this writer, and most people that know my channel, she has become my favorite artist, writer, especially because there's a lot of writers and artists all of a sudden who popped up on my list from 2021 because I branched out into the indie world, and I'm so glad I found her, because I had been buying her art anyways, and her stories, just because she does write for DC and stuff like that. But even getting to read some of her independent stuff that she made herself, and some of the big franchise stuff that she's tied with, I've rather enjoyed. But I did not know this cover existed until Christmas. She had posted she had kind of got lazy, and she said she hadn't done any new art for Christmas this year, and she had posted on her Instagram. Of course, everybody knows I'm talking about America and Dolphin. But this is the cover right here. It is the issue that she did last year for Christmas, and I missed this issue. I don't remember seeing the cover specifically. But she had posted on Instagram saying she was lazy and she was just going to repost, something from this year, from last year. She did do, a New Year's issue for this year, which is coming out, I think this coming up week, for Sweet Paprika. She just didn't do anything for Christmas. I think she did a lot of cons and stuff like that. I mean, she's busy. But I mean, I saw this and it just happened to pop up on Stoner's Comics, and I was like, hey, I mean, for the price he was asking and for the shipping, it was, I mean, it was well worth it. But at the time, I really didn't have the money. So guess what? Glenn reached out and he went ahead and picked it up for me, had it sent to me. I mean, so how cool is that? And I think it was like all together, it was like, 2 or 3 days all together, the whole deal. So it was pretty cool. But I highly suggest, if you're on Instagram, check it out, Stoner's Comics, especially if you're just looking for a random comic here or there. I have a couple different things that I want. I hope nobody bids on because a lot of his stuff goes really quick. But I highly suggest checking out, Stoner's Comics. But then my boy Glenn, can show him some love. He's always posting his DC comics and, different movies he's picking up, different Marvel, I mean, Glenn's got all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you like the whole hashtag look at me stuff, I would highly suggest checking out Glenn. This boy picks up some stuff. His collection is crazy as far as comics and movies goes. But hey, that's my video. I hope you all have a great Saturday. I got SpineTicks tonight. Hashtag Saturday, and it's for SpineTicks. Yeah, baby. So you want to come hang out with me and the boys and maybe some girls out there, tonight, have a good time. It's just chill, fun. Definitely come hang out with us tonight. But either that, if you're watching this on the rewind or whatever, I hope you have a great weekend. Whenever you're watching this, great weekday. And I will see y'all later. Bye!